telling you, I gotta figure this thing out. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. But soul to soul. Soul to soul. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that, but what was I saying? Process, get this thing together. We just gotta do better on treating each other with kindness. So the whole point of this, which is about, I'm a black woman, and I've been seeing a lot of different posts, and we always see it. I'm coming from a black woman's perspective. Okay, don't get yourself all in an uproar. Relax, breathe. If you don't want to hear about black women issues, please sign off now. Okay, just see you later. Love ya. Thank you for coming this far. The time ends now. Okay, we're gonna go into black women, and I'm not gonna apologize or try to make it make sense for everyone. Okay, so as a black woman in America, specifically a foundational black American woman, unfortunately, there has been a lot of imagery that has been put out by this system in order to maintain particular imagery that supports the narrative that is sold to the world globally, right? And although there's many examples to counteract a lot of these negative stereotypes, there are other sources, movies, photos, and things like that do reinforce those stereotypes. So you have these mediums that are using false imagery and false narratives to support false realities, creating a system of bondage and harm, particularly for those who are on the receiving end of the negative systems, right? The negative imagery. For example, there's always been this belief. Again, my background is in social work, nursing, and business. Okay, so when I went to school for social work back in the day, definitely had to learn statistics and many things that were going on and facts and stuff. And this is late 90s, early 2000s, whatever. I was finishing my first degree. Yeah, whatever. Second, I don't know, whatever. So this is back then. Okay, definitely we're in 2025. It was definitely over 25 years ago, I tell you that. Or it's 25, 24 years ago. So, and I even know going back further, life has happened. So, I knew then that the majority of those who benefited from the welfare system, specifically back then, it was really good. Section 8, it was jamming. The system was jamming. And I knew the ones that benefited from welfare, food stamps, and all of these things were predominantly those in the white community, the white American community. However, because white Americans also, and we can go in and out of conversation about this, especially at that time, predominantly controlled the media, which is a medium, right? And that's the way of you programming and setting and intentions and conjuring and all those things. Okay, these things are real. When people say these things, it might sound like it's like, oh, hocus pocus. No, this stuff is real. Okay, and it can get very insidious. It's not no joke. Okay, these are real tools that are being used by magicians to program the world to the frequency that they want you to tune into. So if they want you to believe that a particular group of people are bad, they will make sure that you believe that using all the methods they can use, even if it's not the truth. So again, of course, white Americans are the number one consumers of welfare and food stamps in America. However, America has sold to the world that the welfare queen is black. and that the families that are benefiting from welfare and food stamps are black, and that black people are just taking advantage of welfare and food stamps. And if they would just work hard and pull up their bootstraps and all of these different things, then we wouldn't have these problems. And it's the black people causing America to be so bad. That's what's sold to the world, right? Globally. Even though the world can see that that's not true, because if they were to use their thinking caps, but a lot of people don't want to use their thinking caps because, see, we live in a world where, unfortunately, people don't understand that there's enough for all of us. If it wasn't enough for all of us, we wouldn't all be here. Okay? That's up to the Most High. That's up to Mother Nature and Father Time. I promise you, if we wasn't supposed to be here, we wouldn't be here. Because the moment we're not supposed to be here, we won't be. It's that simple. So if we're all here, that means that there's enough for everybody, because nature works in abundance. So there's never going to be scarcity if that's what nature wants. So if nature says there's going to be 8 billion people on Earth, guess what? There's enough to sustain 8 billion people if everyone was living according to the laws of the Most High and doing what they need to do. But because people don't do that as a collective, and society wants to have an underdog, and society wants to be able to look down on somebody and has to kick someone to feel better. Hey, let's this group right here, even though we don't have any evidence to say that they're bad or whatever, besides the propaganda that these people have sold us, even though it's the same propaganda in our countries or wherever we're from, or even in the country of America. You have a lot of Americans who didn't even realize who the welfare kings and queens were. They were like, oh, we thought it was black. How you thought that? Really? Where did you think that? Because these statistics are public knowledge. That lets me know that you don't even know what's going on in your country. You don't know what's going on in your country. I encourage everybody to go to the different government websites every so often. Department of Health and Human Services, Department of Homeland Security. Like, go to the websites and read. Look at what's going on. Look at what the updates are. Because even that's not going to be the whole truth. You're going to have to use that and try to figure out what the truth is. You can add it to your puzzle. Like, oh, well, at least I gathered a little bit more information to figure out what's going on. And sometimes you can really fill in the clues because you gather and then you meditate on it, and you ask for more insight, and you'll get it. Like, okay, this is what tune in. What are they planning? But the information is there. So I implore or encourage everyone to know what's going on in their country, in their state, in their city, in their town, in their neighborhood, in their community, whatever that looks like for you. Be aware. You don't have to be, just caught up in it. Like, please live your life, please, because let me tell you, Yeshua came here, and Yeshua couldn't fix the problem. Yeshua was like, I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Father, hello, hey, it's your humble son down here. I have done your work, all right? Bring me home, because these people crazy. You know what I mean? So if Yeshua couldn't fix it, I know I can't. It's beyond my desire, thoughts, payroll, emotional toll, financial means, body and soul. It's above me. I don't even want to participate. I don't want to even pretend like I care, because I don't. I do not. But what I do care about is, making sure that in the moments that I'm in, I am making the best of my life, and I'm also trying to make an effort if I'm around other people, or I'm engaged with other people, or whatever that may look like. I want to encourage them. I want to love them. Okay? And even if that love means a little bit of correction, I want to figure out the best way to do it with love so they can receive it, so it actually can be beneficial to that person and myself. All right. So when you out here and people are talking about, oh, I love black women when they were in their natural state, when they had their natural hair and no weave and no wig and no eyelashes. Like, oh my God, sing it to the choir. Like, how many times are we going to repeat this same broken record? Because at this point, it sounds very colonizerish, narcissistic, psychopathic, a form of psychopathy. It's a lot. It's a lot. Twisted, manipulative, gaslighting, everything you could think of, really. Full on psyops. Like, it's a psyop. It has to be a program, because there's no way this can continue in 2025 going into 2026, and people are still talking about, and I'm talking about people specifically in the black community, but even those outside the community, but specifically in the black community of America, you have people talking about, ooh, I just love when black women just wear their natural hair. Like, that'll fix all the problems in the black community if she just wore her natural hair. Are you kidding me? Like, sit down. Sit down at my table. I know you don't have one, sir. So you can come sit down in mine for a minute while we talk. Sit, pull up a seat. You have options. Pull up one. You want some tea, coffee? You want an appetizer? What you want? You need something? Because I want you to listen to me real good. I want you to be real comfortable. Okay? I encourage people to put the rock down as instructed, to look in their own mirror and figure out what they need to autocorrect, because I promise you, you have plenty to autocorrect. Plenty, whether it's your hairline, your waist size, your Michelin man arms, your lack of proper health care, even though you have health insurance, but for some reason you haven't had a checkup in 10 years and you don't know why your toes are doing gang signs, and your prostate has outgrown the pee. You don't know why, and you won't go get a checkup. But you want to sit here and talk about somebody's weave and wig and talk about that's what's ruining the community. Really? So that's what got you in this state of lack of cryptos, high blood pressure, exceeded waistline, receding hairline, Michelin's man arms, motherlode hips. Like, ooh, you shaped like his mama. Why are you shaped like that? Like, for real, that's what's going on out here. And I know it's not intentional. It's all the hormones a lot of y'all eating, because you can't get away from the plate, because you have to have a king size plate. Not realizing that king size plate has king size hormones, because you're not even eating real food. You go out to eat every day. You don't cook for yourself. You don't try to cook for yourself. You don't want to pay nobody to cook for you. At least do that. Like, okay, can you go to the store? Or I can go get the vegetables and everything. Can you just come over and cook for me? At least make a meal for the week. Can you make one? Make me 3 meals that are going to last me for the week. That's going to be nutritious and delicious. It's going to have some love in it, that's going to nourish me, because I already know everything is kind of counterfeit anyway. They're not trying to nourish us. Why would they do that? That equals health. So no, everything is somewhat polluted, but I promise you, if you only eat out and you don't eat nothing that makes sense with no love and prepared with no heart, you're going to be Michelin arms, Mr. Michelin real quick. You're going to be Mr. Michelin, calling Mr. Michelin while he talking about her weave and her if she could just stop wearing lashes, the community would be saved. What, sir? But sit down. You already sitting down. I forgot. You asked for tea. Can we get some tea for him or her and them? Everybody want tea? Everybody want a sip of tea. You want a bottle of water? Water's good for you too. I'm giving you the living word right here. This is the living message. Don't let it go be thirsty. Don't let it go undrunk, or drink it up. Whatever you want to say, because I don't know what else to say about, if I read one more comment about a woman and her choices, specifically black women and their beauty choices and options, I am going to scream. I'm going to roar. I like to roar. Like, roar! I love it. And I'm not even giving my full roar. I'm just trying to be like politically correct. Like, I'm going to give on a howl and a roar, because this, and my howls and roars, they're done strategically because I'm able to call in specific energy and things with those, because I'm over it. This is ridiculous. We have to move on as a community, as a society, as a whole. Women should be able to, people, period. Allow people to be who they are, man, woman, or child. Now, specifically back to Black women, because that's my focus right now. One day I might do a video on children. One day I might do a video on men. One day I might do a video on any the sovereignty of birds, whatever, because I believe birds should be free too. You know, people be messing with these birds. Let the bird be. You know, they not asking you for nothing. Let them be. Come get this bread. Did they ask you for the bread? The duck is fine. The duck is minding their business. You are in their habitat. But I guess they want a little bread. So, you know, whatever. But back to what I'm saying. So Black women, please stop trying to police us. And I say us because I am a Black woman. And I say, please stop, because it would be nice if you would stop. Because I don't understand why other women are able to be whoever they want to be. They can wear as much makeup as they want. They can wear as much extensions, hair, trinsels, lashes. They get their bodies done. They get their noses done. They get boobs done. These women do everything. And I'm talking about everything. And nobody bats an eye. Nobody tries to humiliate them. Nobody tries to shame them. Nobody tries to make them question their femininity. Nobody tries to blame them for the ills of the world. Nobody tries to put the whole woes of the community on their shoulders. But when it comes to a Black woman, oh my God, you have a weave. You don't love yourself. You don't know yourself. Oh, that's because you got self-hate. That's gaslighting. That's dangerous. You know what? I rebuke your energy. I rebuke it, because you're just lying to me. You want me to feel as horrible as you do. I'm sorry. I love myself. And you know what? The Most High blessed me to be the most diverse. All y'all come from me. What the hell? Why am I even explaining myself? They say, you know, it's written, you know, children come against the mother. That's written down. So, I guess why she's faced with everybody attacking her from every surrounded. I'm talking about surrounded, okay? The cosmic mother is surrounded. And ain't nobody letting up. Well, you letting up now, but I'm talking about it was no let ups. It was coming from everywhere. Oh, she wear a weave. She do this. She do that. Oh, big lips are bad. Okay, nope. They're only bad if they're on the cosmic mother. But if they're on the counterfeit mother, they're good. They're acceptable. Ooh, her lips are beautiful. Even if they're surgically enhanced, they're beautiful. Now, on the cosmic mother, she was born with them. Crafted from the cosmos. I'm talking about crafted perfectly. But nope. Nope, you can't wear red lipstick. Nope, you're a Jezebel. Oh, you can't wear a weave because now you don't love yourself. You got to wear your natural hair. Well, guess what? My natural hair has a few different textures, and I do love my natural hair. And you know what? I've worn it in many styles. I've worn it in braids. I've worn it in a weave. I've worn it in locks. I've had my hair locked like 3 times. Paid for it, matured it, make sure it was beautiful, kept it nice. You know? I've worn my hair. I've worn shortcuts because I love a good shortcut. Let me tell you, I could cut my down to the rizzle of the sizzle, and I'm gonna look cute. Put me on some earrings and a little bit of lip gloss, and I'm popping, pop. Okay, I'm a Black woman. I could do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want, and I don't owe you an apology. I don't owe you an explanation. I don't owe you Cosmic mother, respect your mother. The cosmic mother deserves way more respect than what's been given and what is being given. It's ridiculous. This has to stop. You see all these hurricanes and fires. People talking about, well, I don't know why the earth is acting up. You don't? Stop. Think about it. You insult her daughters. You try to put her daughters in bondage. You try to make them be ashamed of who they are. I have the ability to wear my hair any kind of way. Even if my hair goes up to the cosmos naturally, again, I have many different textures that I love in my hair, and I can wear it any way that I want because I'm blessed to do that, because that is the gift that I have as a Black woman. I am a magician. I have everything inside of me. The cosmic mother. Do you understand what kind of life force that is? What kind of power that is? So if I want to wear my hair in an afro today, if I want to wear it straight tomorrow in a pressed and curl, because if I put heat on my afro, guess what? My hair is going to go straight. People are like, oh, you wear your hair straight. You don't want, you want to be like the, you know what? Who cares? How am I trying to be like them when they come from me? I can't be like, if I'm the original, how am I trying to be like somebody else? If I'm the original, that means that anything that comes after me had to come from me, meaning that I have that trait inside of me. Even if you don't see it, because that trait presented itself at some point, that means that that trait was in me. I am all things. So why are you trying to limit me to a box? That lets me know right there, there's a war against me. And I'm surrounded. And when I say that, I mean Black women. And I mean, when I say surrounded by all, trying to shame, trying to box, trying to police, nobody else gets policed like this. Anything, oh, it's the Black woman's fault. Well, Black women, she got this, she did this, she did that, she did. What in the world? Just stop it, just stop it. Take accountability for yourself. If you don't like Black women, that's fine. I don't like a lot of things. I don't like a lot of things. And you know what? Those things they don't even come up in my brain because I don't like them. I don't think about them. I don't waste my energy thinking about them. And if they do come up, it's usually to remind me, well, I don't like it. I'm still there. Okay, well, keep it moving. I don't sit there and harbor on it and focus on it and put attention into it, because anything I put attention to, I'm trying to feed it. That means I have interest. That means probably I'm either inferior, and I'm trying to, I know I'm inferior and I'm trying to feel superior. Well, why would I want to keep another person down? I would only try to keep you down if I feel threatened by you. Anything you're threatened by, you feel somewhat apprehensive and you want to try to corner it, control it, manipulate it, and figure out how you can make it to your advantage because you are fearful. You know what? I don't live in fear. Y'all need to get better with y'all faith. And you need to be able to accept people for who they are and let people live in their truth and allow them to be okay. And that way you can be okay. And I promise you your life will get better. I promise you that trying to harm and shame Black women is not your way to divinity, sovereignty, or any type of gracehood or Christhood or any type of good things. It's not. It's not your way to freedom. It's not your way to riches. It's not your way to health. It's not your way to anything. Please leave Black women and Black girls and Black children alone. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. Allow Black women to be in joy. Allow Black women to embrace every part of their being without it being policed or ostracized or made to feel like it's some type of form of self-denial and hatred, but then applaud it when it's on the next woman, regardless of how she got it. It's most likely it's fake. It was bought at a store or a doctor, or somebody pumped it up or plumped it up, or somebody put the hair in. Believe me, please. Let me tell you, Jewish, Ashkenazi or Orthodox Jews, cool sector of people if you ever interact with them, but you get a lot of them wear wigs. Okay, a lot of them wear wigs. It's a big part of their culture and community. I forget what they call it. The shital. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but you can go research, do your Google search. I don't care. Everybody's doing Chat GPT. Be careful with that oracle. Okay, the oracle is not to be abused. Now, I'm not gonna. Hey, do your research. The Oracle of Delphi. This ain't nothing new. People, it's so new. Nah. It's always been here. It was being suppressed. And now they unleashed it. Be mindful of what you're dealing with. Don't let it take over your system. Don't let the system take over your universe. Okay? Plug in for a minute, then tune out. Use your own brain. Go to the library, download some stuff, pray, go into darkness, download from the universe, from the source, without using a tool. Download, you be the conduit. Don't let Chat GPT be the only conduit, because then you're going to be, okay, well, that's how everything has to get recycled, and it starts fresh again. And people are like, I don't know anything, and we're coming. Now they have to make up a new creation story for a whole new group of people. So whatever. There's nothing new under the sun. Hope you catch on with that. So stay focused on you. Keep your brain fresh, okay? Turn off stuff. Learn, listen, decipher everything. Pray for discernment all the time, and guidance and protection, because you're going to need it out here. Back to Black women, please leave us alone. If you don't have nothing nice to say or anything constructive that's going to benefit the collective, just be quiet. In this aspect, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. It applies. It's a preschool foundational learning principle. Basics. Not complicated, not difficult. It's easy. But like I said, Jewish women are out here spending thousands of dollars on wigs because they cover their hair for different reasons. Again, you can use ChatGPT or Google, but a lot of it is for, covering, protection, and they want to maintain the sanctity of their hair. They find their hair sacred and all these things. As a Black woman, I could tell you that hair is very sacred to us. I don't know any Black woman who doesn't revere her hair. It's especially in the Black American community, hair is very sacred. So when people try to demonize us, it's very harmful. Well, it's not harmful, but it is harmful, because unfortunately for those who don't have the ability to speak up, or who are sometimes unfortunately just impacted by everything, or extremely, extremely sensitive or whatever, these things can be very harmful to them and damaging, whether it's for short term or long term, sometimes for life, right? It can really cripple you just based on what somebody else says, or how somebody else addresses you. You could say things nice if you don't like a particular hairstyle, which it shouldn't even affect you anyway. But if you feel like, hey, you know what? I think you would look really pretty. I know you like this your red or blonde hair. I think it looks good on you. But you know what? I would love to see you with your natural what's your black hair color, or you have more of a brown, it's ways. And then at that time, once you say, the person like, you know what, F you, I like my blonde. And if that's what they say, let them be, because you like your receding hairline. I like a man with a full head of hair. Where he at? And I'm talking about over the age of 35, at least. Now, I'm talking about no baby. I'm talking about a man, okay? At least 35, 40. Anything under that really is a baby. And even that is still a baby. So do you have a full head of hair, sir? No. Are your locks, sir? You have 3 locks left. Let me see your picture. Let me show you my lock picture. Oh, you had a whole head of locks. What happened? Father time happening, huh? Whew. You still out here talking about women's weaves and wigs. These Jewish men out here owning owning corners and buildings and revitalizing communities and all this stuff. The Harriet Tubman Museum in Macon, Georgia, one of my favorite places to go. Shout out to them. If you haven't been, I suggest you go. One of the most amazing places. They have a whole Black inventors room, and so many amazing things are in that room. You just be like, this is insane. And then when you really process it and you think about all the stuff that wasn't documented or that was stolen, it's like, whoa, truly are the masters of the universe, truly are the conduits, truly are the generators. So we should be nice to each other, even if the world is mean to us. That's cool, whatever, fine, be mean, we don't care. I know you want to be mean, that's why you mean. But when the hatred and the venom is coming from within, it's like, come on, man, let up. You got a mama, you got a sister, you got an auntie, you got a wife, you got a whatever. Well, I don't know what color your wife is, because out here it's a little questionable. A lot of these You be like, no, let me look at your wife. Let me see who you married, because who you married tells me everything I need to know. If you are married, that tells me a lot. If you're dating, I can kind of grasp a little bit based on your dating choices, but I can't necessarily hold you fully, because at that point you could just be testing waters. But who you marry, if you're married, oh, I'm married, I got a wife. Oh, what she look like? Can she use your mama comb? Because you look like you 100%, But sometimes you got to act that. Cause sometimes you can't tell. These days, they be looking full 100%. You find out they got a whole half other side. You be like, for real? You're not 100%? So you got to ask questions. You got to find out. But again, please leave black women alone. If you don't like black women, that's fine. No worries, no harm, no foul. Everybody has a preference. But allow people to be who they want. If she want to wear lashes, let her wear lashes. Are they hurting you? Is it preventing you from putting food on somebody's table? Is it preventing you from helping a child? Is it preventing you from volunteering at your local soup kitchen? Is it preventing you from going out to make sure seniors in your community have what they need for the winter? Is it preventing you from going out to make sure seniors in your community have the air systems they need for the summer, just in case we get a summer heat wave? Is her weave preventing anybody from opening a school that caters to Black American children and teaches foundational Black American culture, history, ethics, and all those good things, even if it's an after school program? Anybody? Is her weave or wigs or lashes or BBL, since everyone's talking about that too, even though BBL is known as a Brazilian butt lift, hence those women are mostly Latin. That's where it all started, because of the women in Latin America, South America, who are really big in pageants, and the Asians, because a lot of times those are their gateway to money. So you have families who invest, or communities even. Y'all gotta start reading and learning. That'll help a lot. You have communities who invest in these women and girls, and they get lots of work done. A lot of them have a decent foundation, but they go through a whole transformation utilizing procedures and enhancements. And then they come out on a stage with the hopes and dreams of getting to America by any means necessary, hook or crook. Okay? It's a game. So these BBLs that y'all talking about, ooh, why she got a BBL? Let's go to the source. Who started them? Who's the main consumer of them globally? While you trying to demonize one group, let's talk about all women who get BBLs. I've been seeing so many. I'm talking about paper, tans, pinks. Everybody got big booties. Everybody got a big booty. Everybody got hips. Everybody shaking their ass. Okay, everybody doing it. Everybody got lips. Mine natural, but hey, I digress. If I wear red lipstick, you can call me a Jezebel. Well, call me one, because I love red lipstick. I love burgundy. I love lip gloss. I love all kinds of things. And I'll do what I want, because I'm a Black woman and I can do that. And you're not going to box me in or shame me or try to take my light. How dare you? How dare you? Get a life. Get real. We got real problems out here. We got real issues. We got kids that don't know their ABCs or 1, 2, 3s, or parents who don't know it either. So therefore, we need to have family night, so everybody could come learn ABC 1, 2, 3 in a family fun environment, because we got work to do. Okay? Like Scooby-Doo. We got work, honey. And it don't have nothing to do with no woman's weave or butt or her choices in outfits or her choices in makeup or her choices in whatever she wants to do. I be like, do you want to? I swear to you, I be trying to figure out, man, like, maybe they just want to be able to wear wigs and weaves and everything. Maybe that's why it's on the forefront of their mind so much, because they just wish they was sitting there watching their mamas putting on their wigs and weaves and makeup, and they was like, ooh, I wish I could wear that weave and makeup like my mama. But they knew that if they did it, they was going to be called a name or something. So I guess they just repressed it. And unfortunately, they're projecting it as grown men instead of accepting who they are. Because if you want to wear a wig and lipstick, I don't care, sir. You want me to give you? I could help you out. We could start fresh. You want to order your own, or you want me to give you a trial one? I have a few extras. They're washed and put away. And if you want one, I could pull one down for you, and we could put it on. I will go slow. I'm going to ease you into it. Okay? You could take it. Be who you are, sir. You ready? Hold my hand. Walk you through this process, because you need to heal. You need to stop projecting your foolishness onto women, specifically Black American women, trying to shame, humiliate, gaslight, and siphon their light source so that you can make yourself feel good for one brief moment. That dopamine high ain't no joke by any means necessary, huh? I gotta kick, steal, kill, destroy, whatever I gotta do to the next person to feel superior. That's what I'm willing to do, because that's the only way I know how to feel good. And that's sad. Get a hobby. Go learn how to fly a kite. You know what I mean? Go learn how to hike. You know? Go learn how to, fish for some food. Build a dog house for your neighbor. Go do something. Put a fence up. There's a million things you can do besides being focused on. I know there's a million things to do. Go build something. Put your hands to good use. Get a saw, sir. A drill. Do you have those tools? Because I have them. I'm a woman and I have them in my garage because my daddy said you should always be prepared. I got a whole toolkit. Matter of fact, I got a tool. I gotta take some pictures. Eventually we'll get there. Maybe. I don't know. I don't even know where this is going. I don't even know what whatever. I'm just I saw that. I said, no, I got to address this. This is going too far. And I don't even know. Again, hopefully somebody will hear this and we can get a PSA going and a petition. Please leave Black women alone. That's the petition. PSA. Boycott. Until you leave us alone, Black women, what we gonna do? Boycott. We only spend the money with Black women. Black women only. Black women only. Until the world leaves us alone, nobody else gets this money. I'm about to research everything. Anything I buy, it has to come from a Black woman. Not no Black man, not no white woman, not no white man, not no Asian, not no Mexican, not no nobody. I respect all you people, Asians, everybody, you know what I mean? Ain't no, I'm not trying to cause division or nothing, okay? Because we all in this thing together. But at the same time, clearly we're not, because nobody is speaking up and saying, hey, I'm a woman and I wear a weave and I wear extensions and we do this and we tan and we wear makeup and we get lip injections and we get Botox and we have nose jobs and boobs jobs and butt jobs and thigh jobs and everything else you could think of. We get our ears pinned back. We wear tons of makeup. Ooh, especially, some of them more east or south, and they get dressed up and all that makeup and henna and everything. You be like, whoa, what's going on here? Natural? What are you talking about natural? And all this woman got on is some lip gloss and some lashes, and you talking about she not natural. She don't even need nothing, because guess what? She's sun-kissed by the skin. If she does something, it's usually just for the fun of it. I promise you, if she left herself alone, she would still outshine the majority in a row. Sun-kissed, the original. You can't outdo the original, and you can't shame the original. When you try to shame the original, you're really shaming yourself, and you're showing your ungratefulness. And that's why all these hurricanes and tornadoes, fires, you better appreciate Mother Nature. You better know who her daughters are, and who she put up in hierarchy, and respect the hierarchy. Everybody deserves respect, but you better respect, And when you disrespect, you're going to get what you deserve. And that's what's happening. And you know what? I can't do nothing. All I could do is say, just please stop policing Black women, and please stop trying to shame us and trying to make us feel bad for our natural beauty and our natural gifts, and trying to say we don't love ourselves because we want to wear a lace front. If I want to wear a lace front, guess what I'm going to do? Wear a lace front, and it's going to be cute, and you still going to be trying to get my phone number or sit at my table or buy me a drink or buy me my meal. And I'm going to politely say yes, thank you. And we're going to talk and have a good conversation. And you're going to enjoy my company and my energy because it's that sweet. I promise you it is. And you're going to enjoy what I look like because it looks good. Like most of my sisters are here to give the fruit, okay? The living water, the well. How are you going to try to, you drink it from the well, then you're going to try to demean the well you drink from? You better get out of here. I don't think there's a video. Anyway, I love that. It's a little old couple, and this lady, she's trying to defend her and her man. And she's like, get out of here. Get out of here. I love it. It's one of the best. It's one of the best moments in cinema ever. And it's all real, caught on a phone video. And it's fantastic. Get out of here. Get out of here. So I'm saying get out of here to all you haters. Even though you're a motivator, it's time to go on about your business and go motivate yourself in your corner and look at yourself and say, what do I need to fix? Because I am an imperfect being and I'm trying to bring down a whole group of women. For what purpose? What does it serve me? What does it serve the collective? How does it make anything better? If I cannot answer those questions, I should try to figure out what the true problem is. And most likely that's me projecting my own insecurities. So I need to fix myself. Once I fix myself and love myself, I won't feel the need to harm other people. I will then understand and see the beauty in other people and encourage them to be them and their best selves, as opposed to trying to police them and box them because I'm fearful and afraid of their power, their greatness, their beauty, and all the wonderful things that they have. Okay, that's my PSA. I hope everybody is just living their best life. Black women, I love you. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Keep shining. Keep radiating. Keep putting it on them, whether you're in your afro, your cornrows, your braids, your locks, your low cut, your Gumby cut, your high top fade, your waves, your salt and pepper asymmetrical cuts, your Baps moment. Okay, I'm talking about a beautiful Baps ponytail. I'm talking about a lace front. I'm talking about the baddest sew-in that you could get. Bust down 30 inches. Put it on them. I'm talking about afro to the sky. Put it on them. Put your crown on too. And if somebody say something to you, dare them. And when they say something, autocorrect. You are addressing the queen bee. Put some respect on my name. You know? You don't like what don't look. Because I like it. And I'm not going to apologize or be shamed by you who don't have nothing to do with my existence into trying to make me small. I am larger than life. I'm the cosmic mother. You want to confine the cosmic mother? Hurricane. Thunder. Oops. Where's my thunderbolt? Thunderbolt. About to throw this lightning. Oh, you want to call me a name? You want to say that I'm a stereotype? Earthquake. Let me show you what kind of stereotype I'm about to be. I'm about to shake that ass. I said, okay. I'm going to shake it figuratively and literally. I'm shaking mine. Bam, bam, bam. Because I got rhythm. And I'm about to shake yours too. Off this planet. Because it's mine. Cosmic. You on my turf. Now, be grateful that you're here. And that you get to experience all that I've created for you. And please just leave us alone. So we can go continue to create more beautiful things for all y'all to enjoy. Imagine a world without black women. Oh my God. I mean, seriously. Imagine a world, and I'm talking about black American women specifically. Imagine a world without. Just close your eyes and imagine them gone. That's terrifying. I don't want to be in a world without black American women. I don't want to be in a world without, for what purpose? Actually, the world would cease to exist, honestly. It would be a blackout. It would just shrivel down. So that's why you should leave us alone. We're trying to sustain your life. So leave us alone so we can continue to shine and do what we need to do. Stop being jealous and envious. Stop trying to shame and harass. Stop trying to make it seem like other people are better because of whatever, or you're bad because you're dark or you're light or whatever. Get out of here. Get out of here. The jig is up. Black women are gorgeous. Light, dark, brown, whatever you are. Big, small. Sis, you're beautiful. You don't let these people bring you down. Don't let the bring you down, okay? Shine bright. Shine on them. Turn your light on. If your light is off, turn it up, sis. If you're flickering right now, I'm breathing on you. Flame. Burn. Burn it all down. Don't pay attention to none of these people. Open up centers for black girls. Black women support each other. Black women love each other. Black women, when you see a fly sister, hey, you look beautiful. Black women, when you see each other, girl, you're inspiring me. Black women, when we out living our best life, yes, sis, I see you. I see you. Keep doing what you're doing. You understand? Keep doing what you're doing, because your light is bright. It blinds me, and that's what I like. I got to put some shades on to look at you, because you are in alignment with who you supposed to be, regardless of all these people coming at you. Every day we get something. Every day it's not the black woman. She doing it. If it wasn't for the black woman, you kicked us out the house. And come to find out, it's more white women on welfare than black women. So why? Well, y'all don't know the statistic on them too, because y'all fall for it. But believe you me, it's many of them are single mothers. The whole going out for milk and not coming back is them. And the cigarettes, that's them. That ain't have nothing to do with black people. That's them. Y'all need to know y'all history. Talk to y'all parents, y'all grandparents, your uncles, your aunties. Go to Miss Jackson house, sit down at their feet and learn about yourself. Learn who your people are. Put the time in to know who your people are, so you're not so quick to just make these huge, false, erroneous stereotypes and then live on them and perpetuate programming that's harmful to people who look like you, to your community. Black women, mound up. Black women, mound up. Okay? If you disrespect me, you don't get my money. That's it. You want to disrespect me? Guess what, sis? How are we going to open our own beauty supply? F them. If they want our money, you're going to do business with me. And matter of fact, I don't want to do no business with you, because we could do it ourselves. All your products are damaging anyway. Black women, start creating products. Start. We're the creators. Go to that museum, that Harriet Tubman Museum, that the Jewish Orthodox white man and his wife, I'm telling you, funded, and it's absolutely amazing. I met them. I'm like, wow, this is freaking amazing. If you get a chance to go, please go. It's amazing. Again, while people are out here talking about weaves and stuff, you got this Orthodox white Jewish man out here maintaining a whole museum dedicated to a black woman, the Harriet Tubman Museum in Macon, Georgia, up there making sure it's on point. Okay? I don't know if they still, but I know back a few years when I was back in Georgia and I was out there, it was, I forget their name, but it was a beautiful little couple, and I met them. I went to that museum. I lived in Atlanta, but at the time I was a social worker. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The whole point is, beautiful couple. They actually moved because they had the original museum, and they moved from that, was a smaller location, into a larger location because they got different funding and stuff like that, because they are a nonprofit. And if you're able to donate to that museum, that is a good one to donate, because it's a smaller museum, but it's an amazing museum, and it contains a lot of information and a lot of history that is vital to the black community. And again, there's a white Jewish man and his wife who decided to make it happen, because there's other men out here worried about women's weaves and wigs and eyelashes, and that's what's preventing them from investing in their community, I guess. I don't know. While he has receding hairlines, high blood pressure, diabetic toes, gout, arthritis, a beer belly, Michelin arms, and female hips at the ripe old age of 30. You know what I mean? And Lord have mercy if they could make it to 50. So I'm just being honest with you. That's what we're dealing with. And unfortunately, it's like, this is crazy. You know, you have a group of people that want to insult, humiliate, shame, when all we got to do is try to love each other and work together. Just put the sword down. Put it down. Try love. Try love. And if you can't, just be silent, like I said. And you know what? It goes both ways, of course. But again, I'm focused on black women, and maybe I'll do one for black men, white people, everybody. Everybody can get it, and everybody got it. You know, everybody has something, and you know, and that needs to be addressed, or that we can try to show compassion for. You know, that sometimes people don't realize how harmful the things that they say or do can be towards a specific group, because whatever is just normalized, and it shouldn't be normal to harm and bully people. That shouldn't be normal. If you were sitting in a room full of children and you're watching children and you see one child and a group of kids looking at one, they're like, you pointing fingers and just going in on them, you would be like, hey, everybody stop. Hey, that's not how we treat each other. Stop, everybody. Okay, what do we do? Stop. We're all friends. Right? We're gonna try to be a solution and teach them right from wrong. So why is it that the kids have to follow certain patterns and rules and regulations, but adults, it's just go for it. Harm, say what you want. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't just harm people because you're hurting. Deal with your hurt. Fix your rot. This is your rot. R-O-T, rot. That's your rot. And you're out here trying to infect everybody else with your rot, you know? Get out the bushel of the apples if you don't want to fix it, because we don't want to be rotted by your core. Because if you out here trying to harm people with your words, when you can use those same words to uplift someone and love them, why not try that? You know, if you want to give somebody a compliment, just give them a compliment. You look good, sis, but I think you would look better in your natural hair. Well, I think you would look better with a job, but you don't hear me complaining. I mean, you know, life is lifing. The world is turning. I don't know what to tell you, bruh. Well, I think you should take them lashes off. Well, I think you should get a mortgage, but hey, not everybody can do it. You know? Oh, she got a BBL. She don't know. Well, you know what? We weren't all blessed to have born with our mother's hips like you, and you maintain them because you eat hormones all day, every day. You don't even eat no vegetables, no fruit. You don't drink no water. You don't do nothing to cleanse your system. You just out here eating hormones and meat. Just eating. Whole system is just meat infested. And you out here talking about somebody's eyelashes. All right, I got you. I hear you, sir. What else you got? You sitting at the table. I'm taking notes so I can take it back to my sisters and let them know what the problems are. Okay, come on, keep them coming. You know, she be spending all that money on her nails and going to them salons. That's money we need in the community. Okay, well, she actually sis, let me get your portfolio. You don't have to share all of it. This sister owns properties. She's paying property taxes. She has a whole LLC and a nonprofit set up, meaning that she's paying state employee and other tax. She's contributing to the economy. Oh, really? Okay, so schools work off of property taxes. She owns property. She's investing in schools and community, and she don't even have kids. Because she said it's just too much out here. She can't meet nobody that got a full hair. That got a full head of hair. She want to at least give her kids a starting chance. Everybody out here got receding hairlines and they prostate too big. But they want to talk about weaves and wigs and the fact that black women getting their nails done is preventing the black community from succeeding. Okay? That's where we are in 2025, people. That's the state of the community in some aspect. Then you have the other side that's just bougiest, and you don't even let's bring it down. Why can't we just be in the middle? I get it. You know, I like a little bougie to a little Ritz and dazzle. But let's come back to reality, to humanity, and let's focus and try to all enjoy this ride, you know? But it's either extremes. It's either to one extreme or the other extreme. Either I'm in Black Hollywood or I am in MLK Street. Which y'all know the difference. You know the difference. But yeah, but Black women, it's time for us to unite collectively and love on each other wholeheartedly, give each other a big up. When you see another Black woman doing what she's supposed to be doing and doing her thing, let her know she's doing it. If you see a Black woman and you see that she needs some help, be there to help fix her crown without having to say anything. If you see a Black woman that wants your advice and she welcomes your advice, don't be afraid to give it to her. Help her out, but use the right words and ask the Lord, the Most High, to give you the proper words that are going to touch her heart and make a difference in her life, that are going to feed her and not harm her. Anything you do, and that comes, if you're going to be dealing with anybody, it doesn't matter their color, their sex, whatever, children, man, woman, white, Black, just ask for the kindness and wisdom so that you can understand the state of who that person is, where they are, and what they need from you at that moment, because there's a reason why you are making that you guys are exchanging paths. So just use that time to spread some love. Use that time to sprinkle your own special fairy dust, your gold flakes, so they can remember you remember the good and not the harm, because it's enough harm out here. All right. And I just hope that we can love each other and be kind and look at the beauty, look at the diversity, you know, instead of looking and demonizing things, look at her creativity. Like, wow, that's beautiful that, you know, she has that confidence to try this new hairstyle out, or that different color, or that looks good with her, or that's fun, you know, that matches her outfit. Look at the artistic part of it. Look at the artistry. Look at all of the creativity. Look at all that goes into manifesting these various beautiful looks that a lot of people are out here demonizing and really wish that they could do for themselves. That's why they want to try to keep it for themselves and try to harm the shit and make it bad and put you in jail and keep you in a box and make you afraid to live out yourself. Black women, live your life. Live your life. You don't owe these people an apology. You don't owe them an explanation, because even if you tried, they're going to sit here and act like they don't understand what you're saying. So you're wasting your time and energy trying to explain to people who willingly want to not understand you. That's what it is. Because you can't tell me that a white woman wearing a wig and fake lips and a big butt and fake boobs and a fake nose and makeup and all that stuff is okay, and that she's and that she just wants to be a feminine woman or whatever, and then you tell me that if a Black woman does even one of those things, she hates herself. You know, I'm just being honest. That's the messaging that we have in this society. I think everybody should be able to do what they want, Black or white. There are beautiful white women. There are beautiful Black women. There are beautiful Asian women. There are beautiful Hispanic, Latina, whatever you want to call. I don't know. I love beautiful people. And there's people that aren't so beautiful. Even if they look beautiful, they're mean and cruel and dark. And that's not beautiful. But I do love beautiful things physically as well as inside. That's why flowers look different. God loves beauty as well. People be talking, it don't matter what you look like. Well, okay, if you want to believe that. But at the end of the day, we all know the truth. So we could either live in reality or we could live in a fantasy. So yes, be your best self. I'm not saying you have to be a supermodel or a Ken doll, but at least make an effort with what you got. You know, be proud of what you got and put your best foot forward, and also encourage other people to do the same, because we're all out here trying to figure this thing out. We are all in this big unknown. We don't know nothing. We're just out here floating through space, trying to get to the next level. We don't know where, why, who, what, when, how. We don't know. It's all speculation. Yes, we get downloads. Yes, we have some core information. Yes, we have memory. Yes, we can project. Yes. I agree. I know we have all those things. But I also know that in reality, when all those things are said and done, and we're laying down, we don't know. We don't know. We don't have a clue. And I mean that collectively. So the things that we do know, let's try to benefit and utilize them to our most highest self. And let's encourage each other and do that with love and light and with acceptance and grace and encouragement to be yourself, you know? I want people to glow and be themselves. I don't want everybody to look the same. And I don't want to harm people. Say, well, you don't love yourself because you want to. Look, I love myself too much. Actually, probably. I promise you, I probably need to tone it down a little bit. If anything, I love myself a little too much. But I don't ever think there's never really too much of anything. I mean, yeah, you can have too much some things, but most things, I like a lot of stuff. I like money. I like too much money. I like a lot of glitter.